What's going on, y'all? It's me, Spankyy, and I'm back again with another video. I haven't done that in so long. So I'm back again for another video. I know I haven't been on YouTube in like a year. It's been a year, which is crazy. I miss YouTube. I just really need to get a camera so I could be more active.
I think I'm gonna take my glasses off because the reflection on the ring light in my glasses is like, look kind of crazy. So right now it's giving blur. But hopefully I look good. What's going on, y'all? Miss y'all. Like, why is my eyes closed? That's how I was in my confessionals while I was doing my confessionals for the show. Like, I was real lovely. I did mad lights, like, just blinding me. And I'm just like, yeah, da 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 da. Like, my eyes is mad low. But anyway, hopefully I look good. I don't know. Matter of fact, I'm gonna see right now. Hold up.
Alright, yeah, I don't like the way it looks, so I'm actually going to put my glasses back on. So, okay, let's get into the video because I don't want this video to be too long. So today, I'm here, you guys, to talk to y'all about the Come Up NYC Season 4. We're on 2 episodes, and yeah, I just want to give y'all my review and just tell y'all what I think about the episode so far, because I was there in real time, so I know what happened, what didn't make the cut, and this, that, and the third. So that's why we here today. I know most of y'all want to hear my opinion. I haven't been saying nothing really. I've just been dropping like stuff or whatever, but I haven't been really saying anything for real. So I know most of the drama that's been going on has been involving moi, which is not good. Like, I don't want to be in drama, but I just find myself always in it, which is unfortunate for me, and I just hate that for me. Like, you know, and I really just like to play the background and just, you know, let everything unfold and just, you know, whatever happens. But unfortunately, I'm in drama, which is, it's okay, but it is what it is. Like, you just got to go with the flow, and yeah, that's what I've been doing, going with the flow and trying to take it day by day, okay? Started before I even we haven't filmed for the New York season since like 2020 or maybe like 2019. I can't really remember. We haven't filmed like 2 or 3 years. So going into this season, I was like open to it. I was feeling, because I missed like filming is fun. That's one thing about it. Filming is fun. Like, you know, you film with a group of people and then like the camera's following you. So that's like a fun experience. You got like the outsiders, like, you know, looking like, who the hell are these people? Like, what are they filming or whatever? That's the fun part of it, you know, like some fun moments that we share with the funny moments, like, you know, it's just certain stuff that I live for while filming. Now the drama stuff, while coming with that, like the drama shit comes with it as well. But when it's involving like me personally, I just be like, what the like, why me? Like, I'm just always in something, and I'm like, I'm not a drama-filled person, but y'all might think that because I'm always in something. But whatever. So going into this season, I wanted to be more vocal and stand up for myself more, and because, you know, that's a thing, that was this narrative that y'all have on me, and, you know, just like, you know, try to like, you know, just be more involved. And from the first 2 episodes, it didn't give off that energy for me, right? I'm gonna like review it, but mainly like talk about my experience from the 2 episodes that happened so far, or whatever that came out. Please don't mind the background noise or whatever. So, okay. So we go into the first episode, you guys, you know, talking about, it was Tasheem and his fiance. You know, I'm so happy for my friend. Congratulations, Tasheem. So happy for you. You know, maybe one day for me that will happen, but I'm not ready for that right now, okay? I'm just gonna fast forward to the stuff that I'm in, because I don't wanna, like, you know, or involved in, because it's just a lot. Anyways, so we get into the rooftop scene. Okay, so this is my first scene, right? So me going to the rooftop scene. Oh, let's piggyback on the Andre and the Kai scene. So I thought that scene was really like informative, like, you know, the stuff that they were talking about before they started talking about me, you know? So I just felt like that scene was like really good or whatever, because, you know, I feel like some people should know what's the tea and what's going on between them personally or whatever, you know? So, my name gets brought up some way, somehow, you know? So I'm real like, you know, as I'm watching it, because I'm watching it with y'all, I didn't know that this scene even happened until the teaser came out, and that's when y'all seen Andre say, me and Spankyy would never be friends, or whatever he said, yeah. So, bitch, I was just like, when that came out, I was like, no, I was really like, yeah, like, oh shit, like, bitch, she's dead serious, like, bitch, we was never gonna be friends ever again. I'm like, okay, work. That scene when my name started coming up and stuff and they started talking, I didn't like the stuff that was being said because it was like this narrative of me not being a good person or a good friend to people when I know who I am as a person. Granted, me and Andre did have a situation that happened. We did have a falling out one time or whatever, right? But that situation was like a petty situation that happened. Like it was like he had a housewarming or something at his house or whatever, and I used to always go to his house, and I wasn't invited, or I didn't know about it till I get on social media, and then I see a group of people at your function. Like I'm just like, bitch, what the fuck is this? Like, where was my invite or whatever? Like literally everybody that I knew, or most people that I knew, was there except for me. And I'm just like, bitch, what? So I felt the way. I can't really remember like how our exchange went. Like, did I text him when I found out about it, or like, I can't really remember like how it went or whatever. But I just know we wasn't speaking. Like we just stopped speaking or whatever. And because I really felt some type of way, and I thought that was kind of crazy, but I understood why he didn't invite me there. But still, it was just like, but at least you could have told me about it and just be like, you know, I'm inviting a person there that, you know, you may not want to like, you know, see or like be around, da da da. But no, it was just nothing. Like he didn't tell me nothing about it. So I'm just like, okay, whatever, it is what it is. Then we had saw each other at O'Neill's housewarming. That's our first time seeing each other, and everybody was like, why y'all not? Nobody didn't know me and Andre was speaking, so everybody was like, why y'all not together? Because if you seen Andre, you see me, you see me, you see Andre. So I just feel like we was like this for real. So it was like, why y'all not like talking or like, you know, da da da. We was like, he was like on one side of the room, I was on this side of the room, and like, you know, and the car was the one that noticed it, and he was the one that made us like, you know, not made us, but I guess he put the bug in Andre's ear, and you know. And I guess that made Andre come up to me and ask me, like, can we talk? And I was just like, yeah, because I was down to talk, because, you know, I wanted to talk. I wanted to clear the air anyway, and I'm just like, bitch, like, what the fuck? But, you know, we cleared the air, and we became that cool. And that was just that on that. I mean, we was cool, but we wasn't really, like, speaking like that. Like, we was, like, you know, talking here and there. Like, we wasn't as consistent as we used to be. I don't know, I guess because he was going to do, like, a phase in his life. He was going to do, like, a phase in his life or whatever, you know. It is what it is. Things, life happen, like, things happen or whatever, you know. But I was really, like, hands-on, you know. But I was to, like, check up on him, you see what he's doing, you know. Try to, like, be a friend and, like, see, like, what you're doing. Like, you want to hang out, you want to talk, da-da-da. You know, that was me when it came to Andre or whatever, you know. But he was really, you know, it is what it is, like, standoffish. Not really standoffish, but real, like he didn't really, like he was fine, but not really, but he was fine, like, if that makes sense. But anyways, so the scene with him in the car when he was like, I don't have no stable group of friends and shit like that. When it comes to me, like, y'all, I've been Spankyy for a long time. Like, before I was on this show to come up, I've been with Spankyy. So I know a lot of people. I have real life friends. I have social media friends. I have internet friends. I have friends from here. Like, I have a different group of people that I hang out, and I have different relationships with different people. So you might not see me with the same people all the time. I'm mixy. I could claim that I'm mixy, but I'm a good mixy. I'm not mixy where I'm like, I don't know, I'm not the bad mixy, I'm the good mixy. Like, my name is a known name. I think I'm the only Spankyy in the scene. If not, then I'm the only known one, if you want to get technical, because I don't know no other Spankyy that's known. So, like, of course, I could say that I don't have a stable group of friends because I just hang out with a lot of different people. But the people that I do hang around, I introduce them to my other friends and they all become cool. So when we do go out, it's all of us together and we all vibing. The people that I introduce to each other, they all become friends because of me. Like, I know a lot of people and I introduce them to the other people and then they all become friends and then they start hanging out, bitch. And I don't mind it. It's just like, bitch, don't be acting funny now. But like, that didn't happen between me and Andre. I introduced Andre to some people though, you know, and we all used to hang out, but mainly it would just be me and Andre. But the fact that he said that, the stuff that he was saying was still kind of crazy to me, and I just didn't appreciate it. It was just mind blown, bitch. I was just like, what? But fast forward to the rooftop scene. So that's my first scene. Mind you, they've been filming already. They've been filming already. So this is my first scene for me. This is my first time coming back on camera. I'm very excited. Like, you know, I make sure I look good. I look good. If I didn't know me, I would want to fuck me. Like, no shade. Like, I was like, who's this boy? He look good. Like, you know, whatever. So, mind you, they're talking about this, talking about that, then my name come up again. And I was just like, oh my God. Like, I didn't know. Like, I didn't know nothing of that sort till I saw it when it aired. So I'm just like, okay. It is what it is. Mind you, I had no intentions or no mindset of me thinking that Andre was coming to the thing. Like, I didn't even know Andre was even on this show, to be honest. Even want to get technical, I didn't know. I had a feeling, but me knowing Andre, I knew he wasn't going to do the show no more. I'm like, he's not doing this. Like, he wouldn't do the show. Like, you know. So I'm like, he's not going to do it, but whatever. So I walk in or whatever, you know. Clearly they was having a whole module. The thing that Tyrone said, I didn't even hear that till I saw it on the screen. I didn't hear it. Like, I don't remember him saying that. Because he said it right in my ear and I didn't even hear it. I don't remember him saying that to me. But I'm just like, oh, okay, whatever, blah, blah, blah. So we started talking about, you know, we all introducing ourselves or whatever. And then, I'm talking about how I stopped doing my hats or whatever. It's like my hat because it was a lot going on. I just lost interest in it. Like, I just really stepped away and just lost interest. Like, you know, when I put out my winter collection, it wasn't really like giving. Like, nobody wasn't really like buying, excuse me, buying for real. I'm just like, all right, I'm just stop. Like, you know, and I was gonna come back out in the summertime, but I just stopped and said, I don't got time for this right now. And then started doing whatever I was doing in my life and just put that on pause. I don't know, I might come back out with something. I don't know, we'll see. I don't know. But right now, yeah, I just do my 9 to 5 and I just live life. Yeah, I am a party promoter or like a host. I host parties. So if you need me for a party in NYC, if you want me to host, if you want me to bring a crowd to your function, book me, you know. My email is in my Instagram bio, Spankyy_, you know, just book me and, you know, I can do my big one. Mind you, y'all, we're there for like at least like, at this point, it's about like 2 hours now. Like, but we was there for that rooftop thing for like a good 3 to 4 hours. It was so long. Like, Joel came, everything was good vibes. But keep in mind, when Joel came, he was real pleasant and nice to me because me and Joel know each other already off the come up. Like, before we came on this show, we knew each other already. I knew everybody on the show except for Tyrone. But I knew Tyrone from Instagram, but I didn't really know him. Like, I seen him, but I didn't know him. But everybody else I knew already. Yeah. So fast forward to when Andre comes or whatever. When Andre came, mind you, Andre came like hours later or whatever. So we all sitting there. So I'm like, all right, this is the cast. Like, this is lit. Like, we all look good. We all doing our big ones. Like, you know, whatever it is. Like, you know, this is good or whatever. And comes Andre, bitch. I gagged low key because I'm like, bitch, what? Like, I'm like, oh Lord, here we go. I already know what they're about to do. What's the vibe? Like, I already had a feeling like, you know, they about to, because most people knew that me and Andre was speaking. So once I see him walk in, I'm like, oh, they about to make this a thing. I already had that in my mind. Like, they about to make this a thing. And this is where the drama is about to come. Because literally, it was all good vibes. Like, literally all good vibes before Andre came. And then when Andre came, it wasn't bad vibes, but that's when the drama started. Or when everything's about to, like, escalate or take a left turn or something. I don't know. So I was like, all right. I'm just there like, okay. So like, what's about to happen? So here come the car, like, so bringing up the YouTube stuff, the YouTube videos that we Andre got on my channel. I'm just like, okay, like, what about them? Like, you know, like it was just like really crazy. Like it was a lot being said. I can't really remember, but it was a lot being said that day on that rooftop. But like the YouTube comments, the YouTube video stood out to me. Tasheem asked me to get up. Like when Andre was talking or introducing himself to Tyrone, because he was talking to Tyrone. I don't think he was talking to us, because we all know Andre. We all know what he do. We all know what he get. We all know what he brings to the table. So we was all listening, but he was mainly talking to Tyrone. So we all looked in his direction, and I looked at Tasheem, and he looked at me. He was like, you want to go talk real quick? And I'm like, yeah, let's go. So that's when we got up. See, the camera didn't get what Tasheem said that to me. It just got us walking up. So it looked like we was being shady and just walking up because Andre said he's talking, which that wasn't the case. So once we got up, the what's that? Bitch, the way I'm like, bitch, what's going on? Like, we just got up. It was no intentions of us being like, you know, trying to shade Andre. It was just us getting up, having our own sort of conversation, you know? Granted, we could have waited, but it just happened like that, you know? So I feel like they was taking all the heat on Tasheem. I didn't really say nothing because I don't know why I didn't say anything, to be honest. And I felt crazy that I didn't say anything because it involved me, and I was letting Tasheem take all the blame. But because I got up as well, so I should have said something and defended myself or defended Tasheem as well, because it wasn't just him. Because yeah, you know, but I don't know why I didn't say anything. I was just like, really like, I wouldn't say I was uncomfortable, but I was just like, I don't know, maybe I was uncomfortable, I don't know. But in that moment, I'm just like, okay, like, bitch, I already could see how this season is about to go. Once that happened, all that happened, I already see how the season is about to go, what's about to happen. Like, I already knew in my head, like, all right, yeah, I already know. So that's why y'all see me just sitting there like, bitch, like I'm just preparing myself for like what I'm about to take myself through this season, like, you know. So, cause I didn't want to bring the situation between me and Andre on camera or something, because it didn't have nothing to do with nothing. It didn't have nothing to do with the show. So the fact that we have our own personal situation and bringing it on the show so everybody gets to have their own opinion about it, it doesn't make sense to me. Like I didn't want to bring it on the show, and the fact that now the audience is going to have their own opinion about it, it's just going to be mind-blowing to me, because now y'all got to pick a side or choose a side, see who's right, who's wrong. And I didn't want that. I didn't want to bring that on the show because it didn't have nothing to do with it. I understand if we was friends and then a situation happened throughout the show, then I get it. But our situation had nothing to do with the come out. Nothing at all. But now I'm being painted as this person that I'm not a good person, and I know who I am. I know I'm a good person. Like, I'm not to tell myself I'm a good person because I know who I am. I know what I bring to the table, and I have friends that can vouch for me because I always look out for my friends. Always. Always. It's some bitches on this show that don't fuck with me for real, and I still show them love, and I still, you know, support them and do everything that I can do for them, or like show my deepest support for them. Like, you know, I'm not an emotional person. If you want to get technical, I'm not an emotional person. You won't get a reaction out of me, but I do show, like, you know, like I do show like I care in my way. Like, I do care. Like, you know, I would talk to you, or like on my like personal level, like, you know. And in fact, another thing that caught me off guard when Andre said we never had a real conversation for real, which was mind-blowing to me, because we have. And I'm not going to say it right now, but we have personal conversations, and the fact that he said that was kind of crazy. So it's just like, you really trying to make me seem like I'm this person that I'm not. And like, let's fast forward, because I feel like they was trying to force a conversation between me and Andre, and neither of us wanted to have a conversation. Like, I didn't want to have one. he didn't want to have one clearly, so I feel like they were trying to force that on both of us. And like this is like literally like our first time, but not really our first time, because I saw him at the club like a couple weeks ago before we even filmed this scene and seeing each other. So like I just felt like all that trying to force was kind of crazy. So at that point, I felt like Andre was like completely like over it, because we was there, they was dragging it, and it was just a lot going on, and it was just like, bitch, what is happening right now? Nothing is happening, and y'all trying to have this moment between us, which I think is not the right moment right now. Like, yeah, it just wasn't the right moment right now to have this conversation between us. So clearly you see Andre going off, saying all this stuff like, we don't shop at the same places, you don't see me in real life, and this and that, and one and two, and I'm just like, honestly, y'all, I was really taken back by everything that was coming out of his mouth, because I just felt like, bitch, y'all seen my confessional, and when I was like, bitch, was we even friends for real? Like, you saying all this, like, was our friendship fake? Like, I'm so confused on what you're saying right now, because you're really going in like I fucked your man or something, like, and it was nothing of the sort, and you're really going in right now. So I'm saying that, like, bitch, taken back by everything. Taken back by everything. I didn't want to go back and forth with Andre, because that was like my real life friend. Like, I know your mother, you know my mother. So if that would have been on camera, us arguing, going back and forth, it wouldn't have been a good look. I could have said something. I had a lot to say. I just was taking everything in. It was like, all right, got it. Like, bitch, we would never be friends. You said all this, and that's how you feel. Got it. Like, you know, if me and Andre would have went back, that would have been crazy. If we would have went back and forth, because I had a lot to say, because what he was saying was hitting me, and I'm just like, bitch, if I say something, it's not going to be a good look. So I'm just not say anything and just take it all in and just pay it. But yeah. So that's my answer, because all y'all kept on saying, Spankyy, why you didn't speak up? Spankyy this, Spankyy that, you need to. That's my answer for y'all, and that's my final answer, and that's what I was living in that moment, and that's what I gave. So yeah, so the next scene is me in the Fitz scene. So I'm just get straight to it. Yes, I went into that scene with a different type of energy, because I haven't seen Fitz in like years. The last time me and Fitz had encountered was when the reunion aired, and I had got on live or something, and my live was jumping that day. Like, everybody was on my live that day, and they wanted me and Fitz to go on live. They wanted us to link up and fight this and that. It was a big thing that day. It gave Spankyy, like, you know, it gave we got beef. So I came in there on that timing, like, what type of energy you on, because I need to know, like, do you want to fight right now? I was just on go, like, I didn't know what to expect, because, like, bitch, I didn't see this boy in forever, so I'm just like, bitch, I'm ready for whatever right now. Like, I didn't give a fuck about nothing at that point in time. I'm just like, because, girl, yeah, it is what it is right now. But I didn't want to really fight for real. Like, I just wanted to prepare myself so I could just be ready. Like, you know, because the last time I saw him, bitch, I kicked the boy while he was down. That wasn't good. Like, bitch, so what if he wanted to attack me? Bitch, it's been years. Like, girl, so I just wanted to know before we have any conversation. But I'm happy that we did have a conversation, because I really do like Fitz. I think he's a cool person, and yeah, so I'm happy, like, you know, we came to common grounds. We let bygones be bygones, and, like, you know, we get to actually get to know each other, because we didn't really get to know each other on season 2. So yeah, shout out to Fitz. And another thing, y'all kept on asking and saying, like, why I was standing behind Fitz like that. It's because the tables were so tight that the way I was waiting for Tasheem to get up to come out so I could go in, because the camera crew was on this side, so I couldn't go that way. It was no room, so I had to wait till Tasheem come out so I could go in to sit down next to him. That's why I was standing behind Fitz like that. But it looked crazy, but that was the reason why. Everybody was asking, like, why is he standing by him like that? Like, that's mad funny. But that was the reason. Overall, y'all, this season is a good season. We're still in the process of filming. Like, we don't have an ending. Like, we still filming right now. But just know this season is a lot. I do speak up more. It's a lot of people still coming for me and trying to hold me accountable for things. But like, just know I do speak up. I had to warm up and get myself together, you know. But I was prepared this season, you know. I just knew I had to bring it, or like just like, you know, say something, because these bitches gonna try you, come for you. But like, the thing is with this group of boys, we're all friends outside of this show, so it's like we can argue and become that cool if we just all talk about it. And that's what you're gonna see throughout this season. So there's a lot of moments where it's friends that was friends that's not friends now to this day, or friends that's always on the show and now friends on the show but become that cool. It's just a lot of emotions going on, okay? I just want to end it on this note. Stay tuned for a lot of stuff. This season is like one of our best seasons thus far, I think, though, in my opinion. So yeah, it's a lot of ups and downs, twists and turns, open line. Just stay tuned. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. I am going to be reviewing the season. Just be patient with me. So yeah, thank you. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, and comment, and leave your opinions, and you know, just make sure y'all follow me on the gram at Spankyy_.